Okay, so I said at the beginning of the year in January that I was going to start recording and documenting my depression journey through videos instead of journaling because I couldn't keep up with journaling. I uploaded the first video, the only video, on January, I think like the end of January. It's now the beginning of September and I haven't recorded anything. I've not been doing well. I started Lithium in January. That was what my last video was about. And it didn't work. It was the only thing that helped out for a while. It did more than any of the other medicines I was on. I was on Lamictal, Wellbutrin, Pristiq, and propranolol. The lithium definitely helped more than the other ones were. So I was on that for a while, and I started, when I went back to school after Christmas break, I started an internship. That didn't go particularly poor, but it wasn't great for me either. It just wasn't what I expected it to be, which was hard already, especially when I was already in a hard place. So we upped the lithium once that wasn't working after a while. And it helped a little bit. I had a problem where I would get sick on lithium, especially for the first couple months. I would throw up in the morning, so I was so sick. So that wasn't fun, especially when I had just started an internship and I had to run to the bathroom and throw up because of the medicines I was on. And then about February, I had a big trip coming up. I went to Iceland with my boyfriend's family, and I was really down before then. I would think that I may have been because I switched birth controls and my hormones were all out of whack, and my body didn't like it, and I plummeted. So we upped my lithium, and at that point I was on 900 milligrams of lithium. My levels were still fine and everything, but I don't know that particularly helped me very much. I got back from that trip from Iceland and was back at my internship, and then COVID happened and continued to happen and kind of messed up graduation for me and my friends, and my internship, it canceled that, so that was hard. And I don't think I ever fully rebounded from before the trip when I got so depressed and so anxious. So that was hard, and I didn't really do anything about it because I didn't want to mess with anything right there at graduation. So I stayed on everything, and then after graduation I just wasn't getting better, and we decided to start weaning off of some medicines because, I mean, they weren't helping me, so what's the point of being on them? So I came off of the Lamictal, the Pristiq, well, the Pristiq first, and then the Lamictal, and then the Wellbutrin. And the propranolol was just kind of taking as needed, so I just stopped taking it. And eventually I decided to just come off the lithium too because I wanted a baseline. I've been on medicines for about 4 or 5 years now, and I just don't know what my baseline is without any medicine, so we agreed with my psychiatrist to come off and see what happens. I'm taking a break right now. I'm living at home, so I don't have any real responsibilities that I have to worry about, so now is really the only good time for me to try that. So I did that. I didn't get particularly worse. My suicidal thoughts got worse, but it wasn't anything crazy. I was a little disappointed because I convinced myself that I could come off of medicine and just stay off of it. I'm not sure what made me think that. I'm I have pretty bad depression, clinically diagnosed pretty bad depression, so I don't know why I thought I could come off of it and stay off. But, you know, just because my depression didn't get any worse doesn't mean that was the best thing, because I couldn't function when I was on medicine. And so coming off of medicine and feeling the same way I felt I was on it wasn't really a win. It was just like, okay, I still can't function. So we decided to start something new, something that some other psychiatrists think is a little more intense, which is an MAOI. I'm on the Emsam patch. It's the 6 milligrams right now. I'll probably end up having to go up. It's like I said, a patch. Yesterday was my first day with it. I just put my second one on for the first time. I put it on my shoulder back here today. I had it on my thigh. That did not work out for me. It wanted to come off all day, so I'm just gonna see how this goes. I guess there are some dietary restrictions with it, and interactions with different food or drugs that could potentially be fatal. But it's not quite as big of a deal as people used to think it was, from what I've read and from what my psychiatrist has said. So I'm just trying it. I don't have anything else to try. My psychiatrist also threw out the idea of TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation, which I wanted to try the patch first to see how that goes, because I don't know, I just read some stuff about TMS and it made me nervous. My anxiety is really bad right now. It has been for the past couple months, so everything makes me nervous. But I decided that I'll hold off on that and see how the patch goes. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I don't have a lot of hope for the patch. Nothing's worked for me before, so I'm not really planning on this working for me. That's a very depressed person thing to say, I know that. But I don't want to get my hopes up. So yeah, hopefully I'll stay more updated on this one. Probably won't, but I'm really gonna try to and get in a better routine. Maybe weekly